7 weekly or monthly things to build a strong, intimate relationship. In the last video, I told you that the most important thing that the person needs to have a happy relationship, outside of love, of course, is support, reassurance, and intimacy. I spoke about 7 things that you can do daily to build a strong relationship with your intimate partner. Today, we'll cover 7 more things that you can do. Out of those 7, 3 things you can do at least once a week, and 4 things to do at least once a month or whenever it's needed. You can find the chart and the examples in my workbook titled Stay in the Marriage or Let It Go workbook with exercises. It's available on Amazon, and the author's link is included in the description of this video if you're interested in purchasing the book or the exercise book. So hi, this is Ela Badura from Joyful New Life. It's my mission to help you find love, joy, empowerment, and liberation even in the darkest of circumstances that you may find yourself in. So let's dive in. A person needs to feel supported in her or his relationship. The person needs to feel that you got her back, you got his back. You will need to be there for them when they need you. You will believe in them even when they have doubt themselves. That you will show up to support them by just being there. That's very important. Some people confuse support by thinking money, thinking financial support. This is not what the relationship support means. Show your partner that you really love him, that you really love her. Reassure him and her that she's the one that you choose to be with every single day. Be intimate with them. So if you want to find out about the 7 things that you can do daily to build a strong relationship with your beloved person, check out my other video. Today we will expand on the topic. So let's start with 3 things to do once a week. First thing, have a date. Have a once a week date. Who said that you can't keep dating after you're together for a while or after you get married? This is one of the biggest mistakes that couples make. They forget what started them. What is the foundation of the healthy love affair? Don't you want to have adventures with your partner anymore? Don't you want to feel wanted and cared about? Do you have excuses to put makeup on? Do your hair get dressed up pretty for your partner? Do you have excuse to win her heart all over again? If not, your relationship gets into something like a rut. You need to keep the love affair going. Family is very important. Kids, the house, jobs, it all needs our attention. But you need to be clear on what started it all. You and your partner were going on dates. You were going places. You kept the passion alive. And I know that you have busy lives, but plan a weekly date to fall in love all over again. We are so busy that often we do not have time for our lover. Keep your love relationship healthy by going to a movie, dinner, dancing, show, maybe art class, gym, do yoga, walk, drive to no particular place, anything else. That's a big tip for men. Studies are showing that women who get away from home and their chores and the kids are more passionate and they have stronger libido. Don't do the same thing week after week either. It's no fun. It's boring. Just going to eat dinner and then being bloated all evening long. Behave like you did at the beginning of your relationship. You were planning your dates, didn't you? So do it again. The second thing is say I love you. Just say it. Verbally affirm your feelings. It is silly to make it a separate point, you may think, but you'd be surprised how many people don't say those words. How many people don't ever hear them. To feel truly wanted and valued, a person needs to hear I love you. And I think it was the big fat Greek wedding, the second part, where a woman complained to her husband that he did not say he loved her. And his response was weird to me because he told her, I did tell you I love you 40 years ago when we were getting married. And those feelings have not changed. Do not be like that couple from that movie. Affirming verbally how you feel is very important for most people. It is not only nice to know it by observing their actions, but it's also nice to hear those words. It is essential for a person to trust that he or she is loved. If you have any doubt, you need to talk about it with your partner. I know some people for whom it is very, very difficult to say I love you. I find it sad. If you are a person who is afraid to say I love you, think about the reasons behind it. Maybe you are allergic to that phrase. Maybe in your life you had a person who says I love you on the third date, or all the time, or to everyone. The person who says it when you know they can't possibly mean it. So then there's also that one who turns around and behaves in a way that suggests the complete opposite. He may tell you I love you, but then he behaves completely opposite. So you mistrust those words. Or maybe you are on the opposite end of a stick and your parents, your siblings, your ex-partners never told you that they love you. So you're not used to hearing it. That's why you're not saying it either. Or maybe you just don't love your partner. But if you do, for crying out loud, just say it. Don't expect them to say it right back sometimes. And say it like you mean it, and mean it when you say it. Third thing to do weekly, show that you need your partner. Needing another person is not a weakness. There's a very big difference between needing help and being needy and insecure. A needy person is clingy, wants to be with you all the time, needs your constant attention, constant validation of your feelings, dominates your social media, and ask constantly what you feel, what you think. It's not the same as asking for your opinion from time to time. So don't confuse those two things. Don't use your partner to do things for you constantly. Things that you can do by yourself, but you're just too lazy to do them. And deep inside, you know you're using your partner. You have that smirky smile inside. Oh yeah, let me show him I'm so lost without him. Or let me show her I need her to take care of me like my mother would. It is not healthy because you will burn out your partner. However, there is a flip side to needing your partner. And that is to be so independent that you don't need him or her at all for anything. They want to get involved. They want to feel needed. They want to save the day for you from time to time. But you just not allow them to do that. You are that superhero, got it all covered. You may make them feel like you don't need them for anything. You know, they're not needed. Would you like to feel that way? Not being needed by your beloved person, it's hurtful. So, both of you, be there for each other emotionally and physically. Men tend to give women support that fixes or solves the problem, while women, on the other hand, they give more emotional support. They are better with empathic listening, and they give constructive feedback. So ask what your partner really needs your help with, and do your best to consistently help your partner. Be a partner who is there for me. Show your partner that you got his or her back. Now let's move on to 4 things to do once a month or when the situation calls for it, so when it's needed. Switch roles. Yes, spice things up. Throw in some spice in your relationship. If you do the same thing every day exactly as you do them every single other day, try to infuse little tiny changes from time to time. The changes do not need to be extreme, just big enough to break a routine that you are in. Make your partner take notice. Switch roles. Interrupt your routines. If he always makes the date plans, why don't you do them from time to time? If she always prepares the dinner, why don't you prepare or get a place at the restaurant for the whole family from time to time? Take that load off her back. 2, be spontaneous. Take an afternoon, evening, or a day from work and play hooky by visiting nearby places, maybe tourist attractions in your town. Do something spontaneous. Surprise your partner with something that you did because you knew he or she will enjoy it. Something out of the blue, something exciting, something that says, hey, I know that you need it, I know what you want, and I love you, so let's have fun together. Do you remember when you were just falling in love with your partner? Do you remember what you were planning to surprise your mate with? Be like that again. Be spontaneous from time to time. Listen, responsibilities will always be for you when you get back. They will never go away. And nothing wrong will happen when you do something out of ordinary with your partner from time to time. 3rd, keep in contact with his or her family and friends. Have a good relationship with your partner's extension, because his friends and family, they are extension of your partner. You do not need to love them, but make a little effort to get to know them. Spend some time with them. Accept them for who they are. It is very important for your partner for you to have a good relationship with their friends and family. It's particularly important for men to have his partner feel comfortable with his family. You can find common ground with almost anyone. Well, there are of course some exceptions, but even if you cannot find a single thing that you have in common with person, I can assure you that you do have one, and that is a happiness of your partner. His mom, for example, wants to see him happy as you want to see him happy. Her mom wants to see her happy as you want to see her happy. I am mentioning the classic in-law drama for a reason, because mothers and sometimes fathers are protective, sometimes overprotective of their grown children. They don't want to see their children suffer in any way. It is a natural instinct. That doesn't give the parents of grown children rights to butt into the children's life, with the life that they have with intimate partner. Just like they don't appreciate having their in-laws getting in their business. But also, people who are together need to understand that it's very hard for a parent, not just mothers, to see her child in pain, especially inflicted by the person who's supposed to protect and love their child. So try to be understanding in whatever role you are playing. We are all one, and deep inside we all want to see the people that we love to be happy. So maybe your mother-in-law likes cooking. You're not particularly a cook yourself, but try to have a conversation about her cooking. Ask how she did this, ask how she did that, and see her face light up. Of course, she might be sending you plenty of recipes, but you don't have to cook it all. Be supportive. Maybe your brother-in-law likes to fish, and you have no idea about fishing. So start being interested in his hobby. Ask about it. Who knows? Maybe after you go once with your brother-in-law somewhere, you would try fishing and you will enjoy it. Look, we are all human. And we can find that one thing that we really have in common. So make an effort and find that one thing. Lastly, go through photos. This is in a time when your relationship is going through rough patches. So keep those memories of good times for the times of rough circumstances. You do not have to have a scrapbook with memories. Just have a paper photos or maybe digital album on your cell phone to remind you of good times. Sometimes just, go through that cell phone, go through your picture library. Cherish those good moments and bring them back to your memory when you have lost your connection, in case that your relationship is going through prolonged troubles. Remember that no one is perfect. Your partner is not perfect, but neither are you. That means that your relationship is not perfect either. What matters is that your relationship is good enough for you to stay with your partner and add positive behavior to deepen your bond with them and create a happy relationship. He may not be the most handsome man on the planet with defined muscles or unbelievable strength, with like tons money to buy you the biggest diamond. She may not be a Barbie looking supermodel with charm and heart of a saint person. He may not be available to listen to your chatter all day long, shopping for shoes until you drop, or bonding over pedicure, or like few hours in your hair salon. She may not understand that all you need to deal with what's bothering you right now is by sitting in your chair, drinking beer and watching sports. That's how you deal with your problem. She may not understand that. He may not be a person with glamorous career, but he works hard and does his best to provide for you and your family. She may not be always ready to go to bed with you after a long day of work and cooking dinner every single night, doing laundry, cleaning your home, entertaining kids, making sure their homework is done, the chores are done. But guess what? That perfect partner does not exist. My point here is that your partner is good to be your partner, good enough. Even when the two of you need to work on improving your relationship or improving your circumstances, he or she is perfect for you. So that's all for today. If you feel that this video is helpful, give me the thumbs up, share this video, and subscribe so you can receive notification for the next videos to come. If you're interested in the book, workbook, or applying to the program, learn anything, go to joyfulnewlife.com. The description is below in this video. This is Ella Badura. Thank you so much for spending time with me. I'll see you soon. All right, bye.